about that
Oh,
craziness.
just if you've gotten a lot of this because you were so good in that role, but if you've gotten a lot of like, had to watch the real Richard Ramirez and wow, what a drag he is.
Um, I mean, you know, Richard Ramirez in real life was a very bad man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, doing the role is interesting because you have to find some sort of psychological understanding, at least intellectually, of like why would someone do this.
Yeah, it's
And
also like a parody of the character almost.
yeah, exactly. Well, and that's something that I think is hard for fans of true crime to understand. Like one of the stories that I don't think I've ever really said this before, but like when I did the role, I was obsessed with getting the sneakers that the real Richard Ramirez wore, or at least something that
Hmm.
looked like it.
The
Um,
Avas or whatever.
yeah, the Avian, because
Ava-
I was like, I need that for this character because that's what he wore, and it was like a big deal
Well, it's
because
like how they found him.
yeah, it was exactly.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, that's going to be like a little nugget, for the true crime fans to be like, oh shoot, they did it right.
Hmm.
And that got shot down because stylistically we were making a show, that was riffing on real life and you know oddly making it attractive at the same time as it was terrifying. And ethically, however you feel about that, it's a thing that happens in art a lot. you know has
I
something to do
mean,
with like,
satire exists for a reason.
yeah, and it's satire and on a more maybe digging level, on the psychological spectrum, like hate and love and titillation and violence are all like, really related in an uncomfortable sort of way.
Hmm.
And so I think the show was kind of exploring those boundaries, and it was funny and sexy. And also you were like, why am I into this? Because it's Richard Ramirez. This is not okay. So I
Yeah.
think, as an actor, you just kind of compartmentalize that and you try to like fit into the world. Um, so, I ended up with some pretty dope black go-go boots like Mick Jagger, and that was fine too.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I've been getting a lot of attention just because of the doc, and I tried to watch it. I was even gonna like live stream it and like do some commentary, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. I'm so triggered.
Yeah. It also, to be fair, of all the true crime docs I've watched, which is all of them recently, that one was rough.
Yeah,
That one was hard to get. And I mean, because he's a devil. Like it was a lot, and it was so much about the cops being stumped, so they just kept just going over the violence and not getting to the root of who he was, which was why you watch a true crime doc, because you want to see the backstory.
yeah,
I don't know. We just watched Natural Born Killers last night for the first time. We had never seen that. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but it's all about like us over sensationalizing criminals, and then them becoming the celebrities, and
yeah,
then what's her name and Woody Harrelson are then the Bonnie and Clyde of our time,
Yeah.
or of
right,
the 90s. And but it's exactly
Juliette
what it is.
Lewis.
But it's so Juliette Lewis. It's so fucking good. It's a weird movie, us, but it's so
yeah,
fucking good. But it's so true, and it's exactly what we're still doing. Like, there's no like change from 1994. We're exactly in the same place where we were. It's just like,
yeah,
give us the news. What happened in the small town in Florida?
yeah,
The murder on the beach. Sounds exciting. Let's watch it.
yeah, totally. And I love true crime just as much as the next guy. Like it's so fascinating. Like you just get sucked into these stories. You're like, how are people like this?
Yeah,
It's wicked.
but
So,
you're not like that. You're a lovely human being, and you like to play the guitar. You like slapping a bass.
I slap at a bass. I slap at a bass. I play the guitar. I take the jacket off every once in a while, and then I
Just some
get to,
singing and some acting.
I
I
know
do.
you can't. I know you can't talk about what you're doing right now, but
Yeah.
can you Can you at all tease about what are the next thing that we can see Zach Via in at all?
You can hear me probably first.
Ooh.
I'm gonna release a
Oh
record.
yeah.
Ooh.
I've got a single that I'm going to drop. I'm pretty stoked. It's a solo effort, mostly because I just really love this one song, and I was like, I just have to cover this. So I'm not gonna say what it is yet, because I'm probably gonna like release the album art in a couple days, and then
Okay.
yeah, and then I'm gonna drop it, and it's gonna rip your ear membranes apart because it's so damn good, if I do say so myself. So
Very excited.
Yay.
yeah, so I've got that'll be out in the next couple weeks probably, and then but as far as like on camera, I mean, I'm kind of on a roll here right now. Can't really talk about what I'm doing.
I know. I'm like, how do I ask you a question about what you're doing without asking you a question? What you're doing?
Yeah.
Are you having fun? Is it good? Do we like it? Are we having a good time?
It's good. I like
Okay.
it. I'm having a great time. I'm acting up a little storm. It's great. You know?
All right. So it's Twister 2.
Okay, for real though, I would kill to be in Twister 2.
Duh. We wanted so badly to do Twister the musical and to have like the chorus, like have like the ensemble people be the Twister in the circle around the stage singing and like moving in a circle every time there was a Twister. I've just given this idea away, but we wanted that so badly.
No. It's copyrighted.
As
You
long as you
accepted it.
play Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
And you can be Helen Hunt.
Perfect.
Yes!
And
Yes!
I shall be the cow. And this will all happen.
No, you're Bill Paxton. He's Helen Hunt. I think this could
There
work.
we go.
Me, Joe.
Ask me what an F5 tornado is so I can look off into the distance and go, the finger of God.
Yeah.